Inside of I don't know if I can get out. Wanna see in front of me eyes open wide this time. This time. This time. It's early somewhere, but not in this room. It's soothing inside, avoiding pending doom. And a taste for blood.
Nothing I'll settle for, but
What have I done?
so they won't find
What have I done?
those insides out.
What have I done?
What have I done?
What have I done?
They slowly sank
What have I done?
to tops of stone.
What have I done? Inside of I don't know if I can get it out. Wanna see from me eyes open wide this time. This time. This time. When I'm with you, I'm a tiny little eager mouse, and you are a lion, and we're talking through the walls of your house. If you could see how small I could really be, would you notice, would you care, would you pick me up and swallow me? So excited that I'm writing that I can't seem to stop. In my heart out of future would be on top. And if I had my way, I would never be safe from you. If I had my way, I would never be safe from you. But hiding in these walls is all I seem to ever do. Ever do. Ever do. Ever do.
The sweet lo-fi sounds of Listen Lady right here on the Tony Jones Show. That was Little Mouse. Before that, we heard from Roz Raskin and the Rice Cakes. Floorboards, the name of that one. You were tuned in to the Tony Jones Show, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. On the almighty Twitter, at Tony Jones in RI. Be sure to check out rifreeradio.org. And if you'd like to be on this very show, go to tonyjones.org, click on the contact page. We have, in fact, booked our first guest for the new year. 30 Silver will be in studio in just a few weeks' time. They're from up in Boston, Massachusetts. And Facebook.com/30 Silver Band if you want to check them out. I'm looking at their Facebook page right now, and they describe themselves as rock, grunge, punk, loud. Possibly four of my favorite things when it comes to music, and they've crammed that into their genre. So it's going to be a good time. Looking forward to They're one of those enthusiastic bands. When you talk to them, you know, they're kind of like us, George. They're just happy to still be doing it. They're happy to be playing out. And
well, you don't have to pry interview statements out of them one syllable at a time.
They're great guys. They're not going to come here to the studio and stare at their shoes. They're not going to drive all the way from Boston to friggin' West Warwick, Rhode Island, and stare at their shoes the whole time. But I do have to congratulate two people. I have to congratulate Jim for Rhode Island Food Fights. A few weekends ago, I attended the Great Cookie, I believe it's the Smackdown, or is it a Throwdown? Anyway, it's the Hope Artist Village, just filled up with cookies. And this is the fourth one. This is my first time attending, and I just had a blast. And let's just say I may or may not have had the diabetes by the end of the event. And that was my first time actually being exposed to that part of Hope Artist Village, the shopping part.
You do seem to have a tendency toward affiliating yourself with good causes that involve food, don't you?
You know, that's exactly it. Because, and I don't want to get too political, especially this time of year and especially on this show, but Rhode Island has so very few things going for it. And I think that's a little bit of an understatement. But the culinary, you know, we talk about it a lot here, but the culinary hospitality scene is thriving and it is huge right now. Well, it's you know, it's been huge for as far as I can remember, but there's really, through social media and all these things, there's really been a resurgence of, you know, it was just a great quality, low dough event. I think we pumped in a little coupon code, and I think for me and the girlfriend, for all we could eat cookies and coffee and milk all day, it came to like under $20. And also our good friend Chuckles the Clown, the same weekend, he had just an off-the-charts Toys for Tots event. Now, and I mentioned this on his show, and I mean this as a compliment and not an insult. When I pulled up to the venue, there were so many cars there, so many people there, I thought I had the wrong place. You know, it was a great night. It was packed, and things kept moving along, and cheap drinks, good friends, and they just raised a ton of physical donations for Toys for Tots. So that was a blast. And you know, it's that time of year, but you have to do your research. And one of those charities that you can always count on that they take no money off the top is Toys for Tots. So just if you're lucky enough to be donating, we've talked about it before. Do your due diligence.
You almost got us hate mailstorm there.
Do your research. Do not listen. If the CEO of the charity is flying around in a private event, private jet, and having private events.
Now let's not no slaps at global warming conferences here now.
This Toys for Tots is, and we have some great local ones, a legit charity.
Yeah, you're starting to worry me, Tony. Despite your best efforts, your political side is starting to seep into this program.
I'm trying to bite my tongue. You know, years ago, which is the reason why I've been fired from every radio station in town, I would just get behind the microphone and spout off names and possibly contact information for these quote-unquote charities. But not this week. We're just it's all about the music here on the Tony Jones Show. So we're going to go way off the seasonal type music, and we're going to go off kind of our regular genre. This is actually a CD I picked up at Rhode Island Comic Con. It is Tiki Zombie, Welcome to Tiki Z's, and you'll think this is cool, George. This is actually a companion CD to the Tiki Zombie comic book series, which I thought is something I haven't seen in the past, and a very interesting situation where you could get all the comics and the music all together. So it's actually an audio companion for you to put on while you're reading the comics, the Tiki Zombie comic series. And I think you're all going to like this. This is Tiki Zombie in Action by Timothy Price. Chances are, I'm going to almost guarantee you heard it here first on the Tony Jones Show. Abducted, the name of that one. It's some Colorblind right here on the Tony Jones Show. Online at TonyJones.org, Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show, and on the almighty Twitter at Tony Jones in RI. George Garner is here. George, we spent some time playing a gig at the Fat Squirrel on Friday night, and I got to say, I needed that. It was a blast.
No, it was. I mean, and we were talking off, Mike, about the clubs that have closed. New ones rise to replace them, and
that's true.
The Fat Squirrel is a very good venue.
Now, the Fat Squirrel. Let's get back to the unfortunately closings, which at the end of January, or I believe maybe at the end of February, we'll be losing our beloved Manchester 65, mere steps from our studio here. Now, the same night that we were playing at the Fat Squirrel, Casey's Tap in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, that was their last night. And also Simon's on Valley Street in Providence, they're going to be closed for 3 months. They're going to be renovating the whole joint,
right?
fixing it up, cleaning it up.
Which means don't bother dusting